Vorgh, Homeworld, Tharen, extremely diverse and vibrant world full of life and resources, famous for radical changes in terrain, from great mountains on the shores of great seas to great plains with sharp dagger-like mountains standing alone in the middle of nowhere. Vorgh cities and settlements are always placed near mountains and hills, as Vorgh usually dig great burrows where they sleep. Their dwellings are also usually close to lakes and seas. Physical characteristics: type Gigantes, height 30 meters in length, 15 meters all 8, 20 meters standing. Weight around 120,000 kilograms. Coloration: hues of brown and orange. Diet: omnivore, with majority of the diet being plant life. Senses: impressive sense of smell and amazing ability to detect vibrations. Forms of communication: vocal, infrasounds. Reproduction: live birth, 16-month pregnancy. Lifespan: 700 years. Maturity: 60 years. Special traits: Vorgh bodies naturally create carbon nanotubes that greatly enhance their toughness and integrity of their armored shell. They have also incredible ability to heal suffered damage and limited ability to regrow parts of their bodies. Vorgh are the strongest Xeno, Tau, or coalition ever encountered, their physical might allowing them to directly challenge Imperial or Orc Titans. Vorgh, by using extremely low frequencies, can communicate using vibrations of the ground. The same way they have amazing ability to detect sources of vibration from great distances. Psychological characteristic: Vorgh are known for their very sunny disposition. They are incredibly jovial and peaceful in nature. They don't get into arguments and don't like conflict. However, Vorgh have also a characteristic similar to that of humans. Vorgh work in packs and can pack bond with anyone or anything. If any member of a pack is threatened, Vorgh can enter brutal rage that usually ends with any given source of threat to the pack being ripped apart into little pieces. This was proven true tenfold during multiple Orcs invasions of Coalition space, where Vorgh proven themselves great military assets. Some say that the only thing that matches Vorgh friendliness and love is their rage when things they love are threatened. Vorgh are very social and friendly creatures. They usually mate for life and need a lot of time before accepting new partner after losing first one. They care deeply for their young and usually live in generational dwellings where entire generations of given family live under a single roof. Vorgh have deep appreciation of our art and culture, mostly sculptures and music. They are also adept swimmers and like spending time in water. History: Vorgh were encountered in 700 M38 when Tharen was marked as new colony of the Tau Empire. Tau colonists landed and started raising their settlements when they were approached by the Vorgh, who attempted to establish contact with small creatures. As it turned out, Vorgh, who were wrongly identified as local fauna, were sapient. They were at the level of Stone Age. Earth-caste scientists and water-caste observers mistaking their usage of tools as sign of somewhat intelligent animal rather than fully sapient being. To say that the whole incident was seen as great embarrassment would be an understatement. To this day, Vorgh use this as a way to make fun of their Earth and Watercast friends. Similarly, this incident is a source of many moral stories to ensure that young ambitious members of Earth or Watercast won't fall to hubris and foolishness. The Tau, embarrassed by the incident, offered help to the Vorgh to bring them to the new age. As it turned out, at the time their society was ravaged by a virus that made all members of their species lose memories and become very aggressive. A strange mix of Alzheimer and paranoia. Tau Empire managed to cure this sickness, and this act alone ensured that Vorgh officially voiced their desire to join the coalition, which was approved, and Vorgh joined them as full member. Since then, Vorgh served the greater good and coalition on all fronts. The gentle giants are widely respected, and by some even venerated, as oases of peace, tranquility, and friendliness. The might and purity of the greater good made flesh. Joining the coalition. 702 M38. After Tau found the cure for their sickness, they joined the coalition as full member. Status in the coalition. Ally. Despite joining the coalition as a species that was on the level of Stone Age, Vorgh grew accustomed to new technology quickly and established themselves as powerful voice within the coalition. Vorgh were quickly recognized as great mediators between different factions. Their peaceful demeanor, cooling emotions of others, their long lifespan, allowing them to gain a lot of wisdom and the same way respect of others, and finally, their sheer size and physical power, making all other species, even Domati, keep their anger in check. Government. Council of Elders. Vorgh kept their ancient governing system, where the oldest of their kind are put in charge of keeping their society moving. The number of elders isn't constant, and sometimes is isolated to a singular colony or even given group of Vorgh. The eldest of any given group is the leader. Role within the coalition. As mentioned before, Vorgh are recognized as one of the greatest mediators in matter of internal coalition conflicts. Although sometimes they are sent as diplomats to the outsiders, bringing awe and shock to those who never laid eye on the gentle giants. Vorgh usually work closely with the Earthcast. Their physical might allows them to do the job of multiple heavy machines. Vorgh builders are almost seen as essential part of any new colonization effort. Council of Elders uses this fact as advantage and way to gain political influence within the coalition. But they don't work as builders only, they also work as engineers. And although they need special augmentations and tools to interact with standard coalition technology, they've proven themselves to be respectable engineers. Firecast and the Vorgh have also a very close relationship. There are few enemies in the galaxy that Vorgh can't challenge and stand victorious. Although, because of their relatively peaceful nature and difficulty with transportation, they are usually reserved for defensive operations. Despite coalition's best efforts, outside of very limited number of vessels, Vorgh don't usually fly through the void as captains. If they do, it's usually limited to civilian in-system vessels, their enormous size making space travel rather complicated. Vorgh don't really have navy, but their value to the coalition is so great that coalition basically funds their transportation and takes care of it.